So it is now Friday of the trip to MotoAmerica for the motorcycle races. I have been able to get a good night's sleep and mostly recuperate. I've been reflecting on what I've done over the last 2 days, and over really almost precisely 36 hours, I spent 26 of those hours on the motorcycle, traversing 7 states and covering about 1,300 miles. My right hand is still a bit sore. Little Kawasaki Versys does get a lot of vibrations depending on the different speeds you're going, and it tends to wear out the body a bit. My right hand, especially just holding the throttle. I do have a bit of a throttle hold device that helps me with hand fatigue on that side as well. But long distance, got it done. Definitely an endurance ride, to be sure. Happy to be here in Alabama now, and really just looking forward to getting things going. And we're off to Barber Motorsports Park to enjoy the museum and some races. Well, today's really just qualifying and practice sessions. And there's my baby. Not sure how well it shows up here, but we've got our windscreen in front of the bike essentially caked with insects from Colorado, Kansas, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Missouri, Alabama, or Mississippi, not Missouri. Anyway, I gotta get that thing cleaned up at some point, but gotta go out and get the day started. We are well on our way to Barber Motorsports Park here, getting on the freeway. It's just about 8 miles from the hotel. I am super excited to get checked in and see what we can see at the museum and at the racetrack. Here we are. Let's go get checked in. Hello, morning.
How are you?
Good. Actually, I'm better than good. I'm excited. I've never been to Barber or been to the races before.
Good, they're out there rolling already, so. Put that on.
That'll fit.
The weekend, we just need to be able to see that, and you can roll right in.
Okay.
Map and schedule everything that's going on.
All right.
Out and everything.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have fun.
So, what did everybody choose to come to the races on? We got some mini bikes and scooter fans over here. Parking is free for motorcycles, and so folks tend to want to ride. Got a sweet Suzuki Gixxer, a bunch of cruisers and touring bikes. I think the parking lot is as cool as any I've seen. Kind of an interesting statue, I guess. I'm not sure what kind of art that is. We're gonna go check out the museum in just a moment. They were just ripping up the track with some warm-ups and practice, and they'll start again here shortly. So here they're coming around with the warm-up and practice session for the Revit Twins Cup category. As I understand it, that is bikes with between 600 and 700 cc's, and 2 cylinders. So technically, my Versys falls in that category. I would get absolutely smoked by these guys. So here we are at the Barber Motorsports Museum. The Guinness Book of World Records says it is the largest motorcycle museum in the world. They've got a lot of different art around the area. This one's called The Chase. It's supposed to personify the spirit of motorsports and motorcycling racing. So just wanted to point out more of the motorcycle parking. This really is a motorcycle mecca. You can pretty much park your bike wherever you want. anywhere I've looked around here, there's motorcycles parked just about anywhere, and they don't seem to mind, so it's really nice. The museum has a pretty sweet view of the racetrack here as well, and it's just really a well manicured racetrack with waterfalls and great runoff areas. If they wipe out, just a beautiful area. I have to say I'm going through a bit of a motorcycle overload right now. There is just so much to see here. And it's not just motorcycles. Well, the museum was great. Bit of an overload for the number of motorcycles and race cars that were there, but beautiful to see all those different models. They're out there doing qualifying times now with Super Sport, and then Superbike and Stock 1000 will follow. This is the Superbike qualifying round. Sign up ahead shows which racer has the fastest lap time. At one point, Hayden, number 69, was in number 1, but now number 1 is Jake Gagne. Hayden's down in 5th place, so this is just the qualifying, get the fastest lap time so they can determine their starting position for tomorrow. They've got folks along the pit lane that hold out boards and give them instructions or give them information. They'll tell them to come in for a pit, or they'll tell them how, when they're racing, they'll tell them how far behind they are their competitor, or give them other information about the race. They're cleaning the track up. Vacuum truck. So they had several stoppages, but they finally got the qualifying started back up again, and it looks like Hayden was able to place the fastest lap time. I just spent a fair amount of time talking to number 92's family, Jason Waters. They're understandably very proud of him. He's got 3 daughters and his potential future mother-in-law that were up here, and talking with them about his more independent racing, whereas Hayden is sponsored by Disrupt Racing. So that's the qualifying rounds of Super Sport, Superbike, and Stock 1000. This is Disrupt Racing, Hayden Gillum. His superbike is right there on the rack. So I was just talking with the Disrupt Racing team and confirmed that Hayden rides a very different bike for the superbike than he does for the stock 1000. The technical controls would not make the stock 1000 competitive in the superbike. So in the process of having that conversation with them, I met Hayden Gillum's grandfather, who was the one I was unknowingly asking the questions to. So we had a good chat, and it's just amazing how friendly the whole motorcycling community is here. I've had a chance now to meet Jason Waters' family, number 92, and Hayden Gillum's grandpa and some of his teammates, and let me shoot that quick little snapshot of his bike and work area there. So really nice experience, and enjoying my time here at Barber Motorsports Park.